into the animal kingdom, okay? We have giraffes, elephants, bears, worms, sloths, wildcats, cows, frogs, lizards, and there's a dog out there. So we're going to go through an animal kingdom themed workout to start our body. So go ahead and get some water if you need it. Take a couple inhales and exhales before we get started. And remember, when we're performing the animal exercises, if any of them hurt or don't feel right, I want you to adapt or change it to whatever works best for you, okay? So, we're gonna pretend that we're going through an animal kingdom and we're gonna try to act out some of the animals, okay? So some of the animals are gonna be moving in different ways, all right? So the first animal we came across in the jungle is a giraffe. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring our arms up all over our head. We're gonna reach up nice and high. We're gonna use our hands like it's the giraffe's mouth, okay? And then we're gonna go on our tippy toes, and then we're gonna see if we can walk as we're trying to move up toward the sky here. So we're trying to go on our toes, move those fingers, all the way around. You go, try to find your own space. Now go ahead and circle the other way. Try to get all the way up, higher on the toes. Try to reach for the sky, and relax. Okay, the next animal we see in the jungle is the elephant. So we're gonna take one arm, we're gonna pretend it's the trunk of the elephant, and we're gonna go side to side, swishing it side to side, just like that, yep. Right or left hand, it doesn't matter. You can step those legs. Good job. All right, go ahead and use your other arm. Swing that trunk all the way up, all the way across. Keep going. There you go, all the way up, all the way across, and relax. Okay, now we just approached a bear. So the bear, how does the bear move? We're gonna perform a bear crawl. Now, if you're seated or standing and you don't want to go on the ground, you can just pretend you're a bear crawling on the ground. If you are able to go on the ground, we're going to walk forward and then back on our hands and feet. Option one, go down onto your knees like this. Option two, you can try to crawl with your knees off the ground. So go ahead and pick an option, whether you're standing or seated. We're going to move forward, and then we're going to move backward. We're going to try to use opposite arm, opposite leg when we travel. So starting in the hands and knees, option one, we travel on the hands and knees like this. Option two, we're going to try to lift the knees off the ground. We're going to go forward, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to go back, 2, 3, 4. If you need to bring those knees down, go ahead. Forward, 1, 2, 3, 4, back, 2, 3, and 4, and relax. All right, for the worm. Worm is similar to the bear. We're gonna stand up. If you're seated, you're gonna bring your hands down and then walk your hands up for the worm, okay? If you're standing, we're gonna reach for our feet. If you can't touch the feet or touch the ground, you can just do the same thing and just walk the hands up. Or you can walk those hands in front. You can bring those knees down if you want. And then we're gonna walk those feet forward and stand up, okay? We're gonna try that 2 times. If that was too tough, try the option where you're just reaching for the ground and reaching up. If you're able to perform that inchworm, we're gonna go ahead and reach down on the ground, walk those hands out, and then walk those feet forward, and then stand up. Go ahead and back up a little, same thing. Reach down, walk those hands forward, bring those knees down if you need to. Walk the feet forward, and stand up. Good job. Now we're gonna act like a sloth. So now we're gonna try to move super, super slow. So bring your arms out, and we're just going to do a super slow walk, okay? So we're gonna walk or crawl, whatever you want, as slow as you can, okay? So go ahead, for the next 20 seconds, you're just gonna move real slow like a sloth. See if you can control each movement from toe to heel. Try maybe opposite arm goes in front. And then when you switch, almost like you're walking in slow motion, just like a sloth. So heel to toe, 10 more seconds, nice and slow as you can. Walking nice and slow here. And relax, good job. All right, now we're gonna move on the ground. So if you have a mat at home to protect your knees, you can use that as a modification. If you are standing for these exercises or seated, the first one is gonna be cat. We'll start on our hands or knees, or just like this in a chair. Or you can hold this while you're standing. Up to you. So cat pose, we got a wild cat, rounding the back, tucking the chin. And we're gonna hold here, we're just gonna breathe into this, bringing our chin down, holding, inhale. Try to inhale into your back ribs, and try to exhale, shut the door. Holding here. And then from here, our cat is gonna turn into a cow. Watch how I do this. I'm gonna go from low back segment all the way up to the upper back. We're gonna hold here. Breathe into cow. If you wanna make a cow noise, you can. You can say moo if you want to. It's okay. I know you want to, Frankie. No? You want to say moo? No moo? Okay. All right, then from here, let's go ahead and we're going to turn into a frog. Okay, so whether you're seated or standing, if you're seated, I just want you to reach for your feet like this. If you're standing, maybe option 1, reach for your knees. Option 2, you can reach for your feet like this. Okay? We call this Malanasana in yoga. Okay, so there also is a frog pose, but we kind of look like a frog here. But if you're sitting, it'll look just like this. If you're standing, option 1, and then option 2. We're just focusing on from here, let's go back to our belly breathing. Inhale belly, like a frog. Exhale it out. Inhale. And exhale. Good. From here, we're going to turn into a lizard. So we're going to go back to the hands and knees. Option 1. And then option 2, you're going to see if you can bring one foot forward. Okay? Just like that, and hold. And if you want, you can extend that back leg and hold. And then hold here. If you want to reach up, you can. Or hold here. Gonna hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then we're gonna switch sides. So bring one foot forward, one foot back. If you're seated for this one, you can just reach down and reach up. Okay, we're gonna hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. Next, we're going to go into our dog. So our wild dog or downward dog, starting with the hands and knees, and then we're going to shoot those hips up. Option 1, you can just go back to the knees whenever you're ready, or you can go into downward dog. We're going to hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and slowly bring it down. Let's go ahead and stand back up. All right. So let's go ahead. We'll go over them real quick one more time. So we're going to start with our giraffe, bringing our arms overhead. reaching for the branches on the tippy toes, and we're just gonna walk in a small circle all the way around. One full circle. Try to stay on your toes. Come on, get on your toes, on your toes, on your toes, and heels up, heels up. Turn that circle around and relax. Elephant here, swing that trunk side to side, good. There you can get real low and high if you want, or you can do it right in the middle. And let's go ahead and switch arms. You go swing that other arm all the way across. Good job. And our bear. Now this one was tough. You can act like a bear just like this, or you can try to go forward and back. Ready, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then back, 2, 3, 4. Let's turn that into our worm. So we're gonna walk our hands to our feet and then stand up. Remember, option 1, I just want you to touch your feet and then reach up. Option 2, you're gonna go for the full inchworm. Walking those hands all the way out, knees down if you need to, and then walking those feet forward and standing all the way up. Good job. Sloth, super slow walk here, as slow as you can. I want you to focus on sloth walking here. So real slow. You can act like a sloth too. You can just move really slow. You can make any sloth position you want as long as you're moving really slow. Real slow movements, doesn't matter what you're doing. And relax. Wildcat, standing version. I just want you to round the back and hold. You can do that seated just like this, or option to go on your hands and knees and hold. Inhale into your upper back and ribs. Exhale, shut the door on that stomach. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now go ahead and articulate the back. Extend the spine, head is up. Okay, if you're seated, I just want you to go like this. If you're standing, I just want you to look up. Or if you're on your hands and knees, arch your back here, hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and let's move into our frog like this. If we're able to, you can touch the knees if you're standing. If you're seated, I just want you to reach for your legs here. Option 1 or option 2. If it hurts your knees, I want you to get up out of this position here. Okay, breathe. Inhale, belly. Exhale it out. Inhale, belly. Exhale it out. Good. You can bring those hands in front. For that lizard stretch, you can twist and open up. One arm down, one arm up. Or if you're able to go on your hands and knees, bring one foot forward and then one arm up. Okay, if you're standing, if that's not working out for you, I just want you to do this. Hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. If that's hurting your knee, bring your knee further back. Opposite side here. Hold. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and go ahead and move to our downward dog here. We're gonna bring those hips all the way up. Hands and knees, option 1. If you are in a chair or if you're standing, I just want you to reach overhead. We're gonna hold this for 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and go ahead and stand up. Get some water if you need it, and take a break. Focus on your inhales and your exhales. All right. So, I'm gonna have students in this class. I'm gonna point at you, and you're either gonna show me a skill or we're gonna switch spots. We're gonna perform some sports